Now, in the organic chemistry, our first topic is atomic structure. In the atomic structure, it mainly consists of nuclear portion and extranuclear portion. The nuclear portion mainly consists of the protons and the neutrons, and the extranuclear portion mainly consists of only electrons. Now, there is a interaction between or the protons with the electrons and the protons in the nucleus with the neutrons. Now the interaction between the protons with the electrons is known as a Coulombic forces, and the interaction between the protons with the neutrons is electrostatic forces of attraction. And the extranuclear portion mainly consists of the electrons. The nuclear portion mainly consists of proton and neutrons. Now the nuclear portion consists of proton and neutrons, and in this nuclear portion there is a proton and neutron. And one thing is remember related to the element is atomic number or proton number, and next one is atomic mass. Atomic number or proton number represented by Z, and which is represented bottom to the element, and atomic mass is represented as a which is the which is equals to the number of protons plus number of neutrons. And in atomic number also known as proton number, because the proton, how many protons are present in that element, we call it as a proton number or atomic number. Now the next topic is isotope. What is isotope? It means isotope is having same number of protons, but differs in the number of neutrons. The isotopes can be represented as a let's see, this is number of protons, and this is also the number of protons, and in this one the number of protons is 6 and the number of neutrons also 6. This is atomic mass, and in this the number of protons plus neutrons, number of protons always 6, because the proton number is also known as a atomic number. So 6 protons plus 1 extra neutron will be there in that one. That, let's see, isotopes having same number of protons but differs in the number of neutrons. Same number of protons but differs only in number of neutrons. Differs only in the number of neutrons. And where is this? What is the main application of these protons and neutrons in our organic chemistry? Let's consider the NMR spectroscopy. you have to go through these are atomic numbers, these are atomic masses. Then what is the use of this nuclear portion which having protons and neutrons? The number of protons always 6 and the number of neutrons is remaining 6. The number of protons always 6 and the number of neutrons is 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1 7 and the number of protons is 7 and the number of neutrons is 7. Then this is the nuclear portion. I have considered the 6 protons as a like this is proton portion and this is neutron portion. The number of protons is 6 and the number of neutrons is 6. This upward arrow marks indicates plus of, this downward arrow mark indicates minus of. Plus of minus of cancel, plus of minus of cancel, plus of minus of cancel, 0. Likewise, this is also having same as a plus of and minus of, plus of minus of, plus of minus of, plus of minus of, 0. Then spin quantum number of this element is 0. So it do not show in a NMR spectroscopy. Now consider this. The number of protons is 6. 1 2 3 1 2 3 6. Plus of minus of, plus of minus of, plus of minus of, I is equals to 0 for, and for this plus of minus of, plus of minus of, plus of minus of, then this is the plus of, this is the extra neutron present in the atom that is responsible for our nuclear magnetic spectroscopy, and the spin quantum number of this element is plus of. And likewise for the nitrogen, and for the nitrogen which having 14, proton plus neutron, proton 7 plus neutron 7. Then how is this nucleus means? Let's consider how is this spin plus of minus of plus of minus of plus of minus of. plus of. For this is the for the proton portion, this is the neutron portion, and for this is the plus of, minus of, plus of, minus of, plus of, minus of, plus of. So in the nuclear itself, plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equals to likewise this, and this is the response, this is showing NMR spectroscopy, and but this is do not showing NMR spectroscopy, and this is also shows NMR spectroscopy. So what is the use of these protons and neutrons in our organic chemistry means this thing. And we have completed nuclear portion. Now we have to enter in extra nuclear portion. The extra nuclear portion majorly consists of the electrons, and what is the charge of electron is the negative charge. Then what are the types of electrons? Types of electrons: paired electrons. Number 2 is unpaired electrons. The paired electrons are again two types, that is lone pair and extra pair. And this is unpaired electron. And number 3 is valency electron. Then how to identify various types of electron in a given element? For example, you consider carbon. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Then this, what are the valency electrons means? The electrons which are present in the outermost cell of the an atom. This is the outermost cell. Then what are the electrons, or how many electrons are present in the outermost cells is 4. Then valency electrons of the carbon is 4. And then these are the valence electrons. And then what are the paired electrons? The electrons which are present in 2s2 are paired electrons. Paired means which having, paired electrons mean which having plus of and minus of. It means the two opposite characteristics of the electrons. This is the plus of, moving in clockwise direction. This is minus of, moving in anti-clockwise direction. Likewise, you have to see what is pair. Pair means two opposite characteristics, And do you commonly seen in any institutes, all the persons are saying that we have those two persons are paired means those are having opposite sexual characters, and that's why we have to call as a pair. The exact meaning of the pair is like that one. And what is the lone pair means? In the carbon you doesn't see the lone pair, because due to the presence of due to the presence of due to the presence of empty orbital, this 2s electron entered in this. That's why you do not see any lone pairs in the carbon, but you can see lone pair of electrons in nitrogen. Now you can easily see what are the valence electrons. The electrons present in the outermost shell, that is 3 plus 2, 5 valence electrons. And what are the paired electrons means this in paired electrons, what are this is the lone pair or extra pair means this is the lone pair. And you can see the unpaired electrons. The lone pair of electrons means in the atom itself, the two pair of electrons present in the atom itself. And what is the extra pair? Then what is the extra pair means? In the nitrogen, do you see lone pair due to, you can see lone pair in nitrogen due to the absence of empty orbitals. But you cannot see lone pair in the carbon due to the presence of empty orbital. This is the main difference. And what is the extra pair? Extra pair means when an atom after involving in bonding, let's consider this is the H and Cl. After involving in bonding, it is undergoes heterolysis. Now this chlorine, it traps electron from the hydrogen. That's why this chlorine having the electron of the one of the electron of the chlorine and one of the electron of the hydrogen. In the extra pair means one electron of same atom and one electron of another atom. Extra pair means the one electron of the same atom and one electron of the another atom. Likewise this in the HCl hydrochloric acid. Next thing is now after an element involved in after participation of an element in the bonding, you cannot see unpaired electrons due to it involved in bonding. That's why you can see only what are the electrons means sigma, pi and lone pair. Sigma bonding, pi bonding and lone pair. Lone pair always remains as a lone pair of electron. Lone pair means paired electrons of an same atom remains as a lone pair, but the what is unpaired electron, what are the unpaired electrons? Those are involved in the sigma and pi bondings. And if the an atom having an empty orbitals, the paired electrons undergoes excitation. The paired electrons undergoes excitation and to become unpaired electron, and that's thereby it participated in sigma and pi bonding. The paired electrons undergoes excitation and become unpaired electron, and that leads to form sigma and pi bondings only when the presence of empty orbital. And this is the about the extranuclear portion. And the electrons are commonly involved in chemical bonding when an atom become positive charge and when an atom become negative charge. Let's consider this is an atom. When an atom become a positive charge means after losing this electron, an electron, it having